Okay, good evening. I hope most of you are here. Am I audible to everybody? Okay, great. Very good evening. Nice to see you all. It's been a very, very long time, and we are going through unfortunate times, very interesting times. Trust me, you will have a lot many stories to tell your children, your grandchildren. I mean, like we hear from our parents and grandparents that they have seen the independence struggle, they have seen the emergency, and many such. We will also tell stories that it was in our time that demonetization happened. It is in our time that something like a huge pandemic called Corona happened, which actually literally shut down the entire world to an extent. Not a single bullet was fired, not a single bomb anywhere, but the whole world was locked down for a good 2 to 3 months. And this is not India specific, this is world. Imagine. Okay. So you will have a lot many ideas to carry forward. You will have a lot many things that you can also use in your exam specific. Okay. So, on that very note, let me welcome you all once again. Yes, it's been a very different time. I remember when I was preparing for my general knowledge when we were attending quiz, we used to see all the years when Olympics used to happen. And there were some years in between where Olympics did not happen. And it was written due to Second World War, due to First World War. The Olympics was postponed during that point of time. And we are also in one particular time where Olympics is postponed, a global event which doesn't get postponed. So such is the situation. You're seeing the hue and cry, you're seeing the disturbing situations all around. With all that, UPSC exam has also got postponed. A schedule that generally gets prepared 1 year in prior. UPSC is all set, all professional, dynamic in the way it wants to carry forward. UPSC also has postponed its exam. Not by 1 month, not by 2 months, a good 4 months. So May 31st now has gone on to become October 4th. So that's a very good enough time to carry forward. I know it's been a very difficult time for all of you. So we will talk about all these things. We are here for strategy of economics. So today is exclusive session for strategy of economics. So we'll try understand what has been the trend in terms of economics questions. How many questions have come in the past years? What kind of questions are coming in economics? What is that I'll have to keep in mind when I have to study economics? These are some things that I will be discussing over the next few minutes. We will take this, keep it as simple, but probably it will go about for 60 minutes to 90 minutes as such. I will take questions from you at the end of the session. So all doubts will be clarified. In between, there can be a situation where there might be a network blackout and one of either me or probably you may go out, but we have ensured in the settings that there is no waiting room. All of you, as soon as you get logged out for any reason, you can automatically log back. You would not need permission today morning. Some of you face that situation, so we have taken care of that also. Darshan sir is a co-host along with me. So if I am not receiving your calls, you can also get in touch with Darshan sir. He is also present. If there is anything specific you want sudden help, you can also take in touch of Darshan sir also. And like all of you know, the session is getting recorded. So on necessity, we will upload this session to YouTube so that all of you can make maximum use of it if you find greater use of this also. So let's start going on directly. So this is where we are. We are looking for a strategy of economics. I can see a lot of familiar faces. Welcome all of you once again. So this is where we are. We are looking for strategy of economics, and on an evening when there is monsoons which is coming down and it's cool everywhere. I hope all of you have taken great care of your health. All of you are doing very well. Let's start. So the idea is to go in specific of economics strategy and also keeping the prelim specific in mind. But since we have kept this as part of the larger idea of track program, the V-Track program that we have designed will also give you some specific understanding. Meanwhile, at the end of the session, I'll give you very basic specifics about today's question that we had posted in the morning. Probably end of the session, we'll also send you the synopsis regarding today's mains question that we have posted. Okay, so let's start. It's been a very difficult time, so all of you will be thinking this. I'm sure over the last few months, all of you might be telling, "Oh my God, how long will this continue? How long should we bear this? When will the exam happen?" First of all, we were not prepared. ಓದಿದಂತೂ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸರಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಬೇರೆ ಬಂತು, ಓದಕ್ಕಂತೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಲೈಬ್ರರಿಯಲ್ಲಿದ್ದೇ ಓದೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಇನ್ ಮನೇಲಿದ್ದು ಏನ್ ಓದ್ತೀವಿ? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೋರ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಚ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವುಡ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್. So this might be the mindset going ahead. For some of us, this also might be the mindset. When will this end? Right? So this also might be the mindset, also taking into consideration the severe stress that many of us went through. But don't worry, we have a plan. So that's why we've come up with the idea of V-Track, to bring you all on track, to keep you on, because there is one dream that all of us see very seriously, and that dream has to be achieved. So V-Track 2020 has been very carefully designed, crafted to bring you on track, to ensure that there's an integration of all these stages in your exam. Considering that there were 4 months time, we wanted to ensure that okay, am I continuing to be audible? Okay, we wanted to ensure that all of you are taken in consideration in terms of your prelims and mains exam. Your prelims in such. Okay, let me see if there is some concern in terms of. Okay, I hope there is no problem in terms of the audio. Okay. So considering that there is 4 months time, we wanted to ensure that there is a good integration of prelims and mains. It shouldn't happen that there is imbalance, because there is too much time. So let me study only mains. So some of you will get into pure optional mode, pure mains mode. So you lose touch with the prelims mode. Some of you will say first prelims pass aglappa, amel note korona. So in that sense, considering another 4 months only in prelims should also not happen. So keeping all this in consideration, we wanted to ensure that you're balancing both. That is why we've taken the idea of taking in both preparation together. So that is V-Track for you. So what is the idea? Idea is to ensure there is a very good integration of prelims and mains. There is very effective time utilization also. Further, there is a very planned approach that you take. Okay, so for some of you who have been in touch, we have said you plan your day very well, right? So all of you are doing full-time preparation, most of you, right? So on that sense, if you can plan 5 sessions in a day, you can go in with an idea where you study 2 sessions exclusively of prelims, 2 sessions exclusively for mains, and 1 session every day for current affairs. Okay, so when you're doing 2 sessions exclusively for prelims, keep that with the subject that you're studying. On that basis, continue. Okay, this is with the understanding that May 31st exam you would have studied enough, right? Complete ಮುಗಿಸದೇ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಬಟ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಾ. ಇವಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಥವಾ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓದ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಉಳಿದಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ 2 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ಬೋದಾ ಸರ್? ನೀವು 1 ವಾರಕ್ಕೆ 1 ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ, 1 ವಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ಬೋದಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್. Start with that part which you have not studied. You economics ಈ ವಾರ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಓದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಲೆಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊರಿತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ದಿಸ್, ಇದು ನನ್ಗೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಏನ್ ಕೊರಿತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅದು ಮುಗಿದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ then you go ahead with respect to what you are working, which means ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ this time is for very effective revision. So this is how you utilize your time for prelims. How do you utilize your time for mains? When I say 2 sessions for prelims, this goes for the entire week. 2 sessions for mains every day. You have 6 days. 7th day is Sunday where you have tests. So we are taking Monday to Saturday. In Monday to Saturday, Monday to Wednesday, which is 3 days, Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, 3 days you do GS prelims, GS mains. In your main session, do 3 days of GS mains. Okay. So there you will study the same GS subject from mains perspective, apply. Okay. Some of you who want to study ethics can also do it. Okay. Like ethics, or for example, you want to do governance, international relations, adu kuda madbodu. Okay. If you're doing ethics, keep 3 weeks exclusively for ethics, 3 days in a week, 3 weeks, so you will be able to effectively do very good revision of ethics. Similarly, IR, governance. This is 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, do optional. Okay. So in a week, you are doing GS prelims every day, 2 sessions. You are doing GS mains 2 sessions for 3 days. That is about 6 sessions. You're also doing 3 days, 2 sessions each of optional. Now, what should I do in optional? In optional, please don't touch the extreme theoretical portion. Thinkers, theories, adan mutbadi. Why? That requires an approach. That requires a mind frame. This is a point of time where in your mind, ethics is on your mind. Your prelims is on your mind. With that, you're studying for prelims, GS mains, lot of tests that you're taking. Adar jotege, if you take the hard part of optional, which is theories and thinkers, you will not be able to effectively correlate. So do the easier part of optional, preferably paper 2 part. That part of your optional which has a lot of current orientation. Okay. In this way, very effectively plan your time, utilize your time. Okay. Monday to Saturday, this way you are effectively utilizing. Sunday, take the test. After the test, you will anyway get the solution. So check your test performance, revise of those questions which you have not done, so your test is effectively understood. After the test, probably plan one structure of an essay, right? And if you get time, write one essay. Half a Sunday you utilize, other half of a Sunday take a break. Right. So Monday to Saturday, effectively you have utilized. Chanag odirtira. Sunday half a day test bardirtira, test revise madirtira, on essay bardirtira. Other half of a Sunday, take a break, relax, so that your mind is effectively prepared, relaxed for the next 1 week. This is how nicely you take a week. Okay. For some reason, you're not able to study through the week. Right. There might not be very good efficiency. Don't break your head. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Respect yourself, right? That is why this requires a very planned approach. It is an idea of self-assessment that you're taking into. It is also perspective where there is a calm mind. That calm mind needs to be integrated with a very healthy body. And that is where you will be very happily doing things. Ultimately, what are we doing things for? We are doing things for so that we achieve something that we are very nicely dreaming of. So you should very happily do it. Don't do it with a lot of tension, pressure, and stress. Because if it is done that way, maximum for a week, a month and a half, after that, it doesn't work. Right? So be very happy in your way you're doing things. Okay? We are always available in academy. Most of us are coming. So if you want, please seek time in prior so that we'll be there. Come, talk, solve your doubts and go. If not, leave a message to us, call us. Most of you have our numbers. Talk to us so that we will get in touch with you, help you understand what is that you need to do differently. That is how we'll be carrying forward. Okay. So the idea of VTrack program is so that we continuously track you. You are able to track your own self and you get yourself back on track. Okay. And you effectively integrate these 3 things. a very calm mind, a healthy body, and a very happy soul. Okay. This is the specific idea that we are looking for. Right. Let's move ahead. Now let's come to the agenda of the day. We are looking at UPSC. And in UPSC specific, today's session is about economics. We all know there is always an idea of unpredictability that is associated with UPSC. Now, this unpredictability needs to be addressed. How do we address the idea of unpredictability? We need to understand what are the different types of questions that generally UPSC asks. That is why many times we tend to make fun. UPSC is Unpredictable Public Service Commission. ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವತ್ತೂ ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಇರಲ್ಲ. That is how this comes into. Right? 2012, 13, 14, 3 ವರ್ಷ, the first 3 years that I gave attempts, current affairs questions were bare minimum. To an extent, people felt that we shouldn't study current affairs. Right? 2015, 16, 17, paper was flooded with current affairs. Right? ಕೆಲವು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ಕನ್ವೆನ್ಷನಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಓದೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು. Once again, from last 2 to 3 years, they are balancing things very well. So it is highly unpredictable. Be it the same case with prelims, also same case with mains. I have multiple times told you. So in this scenario, we always take into consideration there are 5 types of questions. Which are those 5 types? I've generally told you. Type 1 questions which are directly from syllabus. Type 2 questions which are taking into consideration an application of syllabus plus current affairs. Type 3 questions which are directly current affairs. Type 4 questions which are celebrating centenaries, anniversaries, and UPSC's own way of celebrating all these scenarios. And type 5 questions are totally out of the box questions. So these are 5 type questions. If you take into specific consideration of economics, in economics, all 5 types of questions come. Okay. So economics has all 5 types of questions coming, and we see that by the trend analysis also. So let's specifically get into how has UPSC been asking questions, right? So 2011 in the 2019 orgu. So I'm giving you 10 years idea of how many questions have come and what are the different scenarios that questions have been asking. On that basis, you will be able to understand, okay? So we have simply said there are 5 types of questions generally UPSC asks. Economics has all 5 types of questions. Let's look at the trend analysis, okay? When you're looking at the trend analysis, look at this. Compare year on year, 2011 to 2019, look at this scenario. From 14 questions in 2011, it came down to 12, 18, 10, 21, 29, 29, 25, 28. Okay. And this number is to be decided very soon. Okay. A very, very special year, a very different year, right? Nothing to be very happy about, nothing to be extremely sad about, but a very different year. So let's see how much this number turns out. Right. This is not a data that I have personally taken 2011 to. I have compiled this data from multiple sources. I've also taken into consideration some major compilations of books, and from there I have arrived. Okay. So 2011 to 19, this is how the significance of economics-based questions that are increasing, right? ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಈ ನಂಬರ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಹೆದರ್ಸಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಬರೀ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದಿ ಅಂತ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. But the idea is, when I say economics, there are different types of questions that come in economics. There are core economics questions, there are applied economics questions, there are current affairs based economic questions. We will see that. In fact, today's program, I have taken 2019's paper, and 2019's paper, all the questions of economics we have listed. Okay. So I'll very quickly run through 2019's economics based questions. So I will tell you some of the questions which you feel are not economics based questions, how is the economic angle included there? Okay. So this is the trend in the number of questions that are coming. Clear? Next. Right. Now, when you say levels, sir, generally level 1, level 2, level 3 type questions antira, yen is level andre, right? So let's see. Generally, when we say it's a level 1 question, these questions are direct questions. Okay. Direct question, something which is easy to attempt. Nodid takshana ide, this is how it is asking, so this is level 1 question anta artha madkonತಾರೆ. It is easy to attempt. Error probability is very minimum, right? So for all of you who have been calm, who are studying very effectively, at that point of time, error probability is minimum. Okay, questions are direct, easy to attempt, probability of error is minimum, right? ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೀಗಲ್ಲ ಹೀಗೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ, whatever you are attempting is perfectly right. These are level 1 questions. Level 2 questions are an improvisation, right? Now this demand application, right? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ನ ಇದು ಹೀಗಿದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ is asking this, so this might be the answer. That application is required, so you will have to walk one extra mile. That is level 2 question. Okay, so application oriented question that needs clarity of concept. ಸುಮ್ನೆ ಮೇಲ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಾನು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಹೀಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. You need to have clarity of thought. Whatever you have studied, you need to understand that that is it clearly. Okay, so level 2 questions are application oriented, that needs a clarity of concept. Consolidation and application of your knowledge is prime, right? Whatever you know, you need to apply that with a larger consolidation. Take in specific level 3 questions. Level 3 questions are these out of the box questions. Here not only application, but they are thought oriented questions. You have to think, right? They may not be immediately available, but whatever knowledge you have, applying that knowledge, you have to link. Only when you do this, that's when you reach the level 3 questions. What does this demand? If level 1 questions are easy to attempt, level 2 needs clarity of concept, level 3 needs out of the box thinking, right? It's not high IQ, it's not high intelligence, right? You need not be Arvind Subramaniam or Raghuram Rajan to answer these questions. UPSC doesn't demand intelligence. UPSC demands common sense and understanding, and for those 2 hours, you have to be calm. You have to be clear to yourself. ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ, ಈ ಸತಿ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಓಡಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. For level 3 questions, you have to be very calm. With that, you have to apply your mind. Here you have to be careful because your error probability is high. Probability of error is high. Okay, so this is how you have to balance. These are the level 1, level 2, level 3 questions. So in the previous slide, I have told you what are the number of questions. Here I have done a level analysis, so you understand what are levels. Why did I make you understand this? Because next I will tell you, out of these number of questions that are coming here, how do I understand how many levels are? With respect to the questions in economics over the previous years, look at the percentage analysis. 25% of them come under level 1. So if you're getting about, say, if all 100 questions are economics, 25 questions are level 1 questions. Okay, so you know, if there are 20 questions, 20 get 25% ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ CSAT ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 25% are in level 1, 50% of them have level 2, right? This is specific to economics and this is largely applicable to all the subjects. So 25% level 1, 50% level 2. So 25% are easily attemptable. 50% you need to think a little more, walk that extra mile. That means 3/4 of the questions are comfortably in your striking distance. 75% of the questions are something that you can directly shoot out to, right? They are largely within yourself. Does that mean that the remaining 25% is out of my reach? Adukku nangu sambandha illa mutlebadu? No. Almost the other 25% which are rated level 3, they are not questions which are not completely out of reach. They can also be attempted, right? You need to think. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪೇಪರ್ ನ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಜನರಲಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 3 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಬಿಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ವೈ? ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಓದ್ತಾ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ. ಆ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 3 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನೀವು ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಕೊಂಡು ನೋಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಳೆದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಲೆವೆಲ್ 3 ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ಸ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಬಟ್ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅದ್ರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. Right. I'm sure most of you are attempting papers online. So paper online attempt ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ in terms of reference ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೂಡ it takes a little consideration. So ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾನು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಬಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಟ್ it requires a lot of permission from the government. So many things are there. We are sending you PDFs of the question paper. So ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅದೇ question paper ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ 2 ಅವರ್ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. Okay. So coming back, out of 100 questions, 25 level 1, 50% level 2, very much in your attemptable range. The other 25% are level 3. Okay, they are also within your range. A very notable trend has been there has been an increase in the number of applied current affairs questions. Okay, so core economics ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Why? Right? They all understand that all of you are not experts in the way questions are coming, or you're not supposed to be stalwarts or scholars of economics, but ನಿಮ್ಮ basic understanding of economics has to be clear. ಆ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ you have to know clarity about what is happening. This is how the understanding is. Okay? So current affairs based questions are increasing. This is how the analysis. You now know number of questions. You also know what are the idea of levels and how these level questions are coming. Now let's get into what are the different types of questions. Specifically in economics, there are 3 types of questions that are coming. Okay. So economics questions can be testing core economic concepts. Okay. So core economic concepts can be tested. Applied economics concepts come into. Current affairs based questions can come. I've given you one such example. Core economics. Economic growth is coupled with. So if you know what is economic growth, time to time, how do you measure economic growth? What is economic growth? Right? In terms of the first idea of economics, growth and it is the increase or decrease in the value of goods and services produced. This value of goods and services increase or decrease ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ the general idea that we take is nothing but inflation. Alva? So it is a concept. So it is a core economics question. This has come in 2011. Economic growth is generally coupled with what? Inflation. The other concepts are there, but it is coupled with inflation. So it's a core economics question. Concept, understanding, application. Right? Applied economics question. Now look at the applied economics. Here, along with knowing the concept, you have to apply. How do I apply? The question is, the lowering of bank rate, right? By lowering bank rate, RBI leads to, right? The lowering of bank rate by RBI leads to what? Now, what is it? This is a monetary policy related question. As a monetary policy related question, we know there are quantitative tools, there are qualitative tools, and this is a quantitative tool. Right? Repo, reverse repo, bank rate, MSF, right? SLR, CRR, these are all your quantitative tools. So RBI is doing what? It is lowering the bank rate, which means interest rates are decreased. Now, imagine to yourself what is happening. More liquidity in the market, less liquidity in the market, no change in liquidity in the market, mobilization of more deposits in commercial banks. Mobilization of more deposits andre bank rate ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ. That is mobilization of more deposits. Which is the scenario? RBI has decreased bank rate. Bank rate is a long-term lending rate. Who is lending? RBI is lending. To whom? To banks. So you all know what happens. Correct? Right? So on that basis, this is what I know the concept of monetary policy. I understand how monetary policy works. On that basis, when it is decreasing bank rate, what will be the scenario? Application. So this was a core economics question. This is an applied economics question. Now there will be current affairs linked economics question. What are current affairs linked economic question? About Commonwealth Games. about capital gains tax. Clear? Now I've told you the question about Commonwealth Games. That was one of my favorite questions. 2010 or 2011 it came. If people came to India to watch Commonwealth Games, right? People from across the world came to India to watch Commonwealth Games. They contributed to exports of India, imports of India, balance of payment crisis, right? None of the above. Now, your current affairs was Commonwealth Games, and the question is related to economics, right? Similarly, about capital gains tax. How was capital gains tax your current affairs based question? That year, the entire issue India had seen was Vodafone tax related issue. Now, Vodafone seeing tax related issue, everybody was concerned about what is this Vodafone tax, the tax information exchange agreement, double taxation avoidance agreement. So everything related to Hutch, Vodafone, everything. But what did UPSC ask? Capital gains tax. Why? It's a concept of the current affair. So current affairs applied to the concept. That's how current affairs questions. So generally in economics, these are the three types of questions that are coming in. Okay, going ahead. We are doing a analysis as such. This again is a compilation. I've taken it from specific sources. 2013, if you see the number of questions that come, most of them were direct conventional, direct and factual, direct and conventional. So you see most of them, in terms of the questions that are coming in, are specific in terms of what. So external sector, banking, public finance, external sector, inflation money, these are the ideas that they are using. Most of them also, you see, right, they have done a 5-star rating. On that basis, most of them are 1-star, 2-star questions. Okay, this is 2013. 2014 also, if you see, right, public finance, current affairs, general economics, external sector, banking, inflation, money, banking, indices, reports, again most of them are in 2-star, 3-star, right? Okay, so again most of them are related to that. 2014. 15 again, right? Public finance, general economics, agriculture, inflation, agriculture, right? Banking. So most of the questions again there. And if you see the levels again in 2-star, only some of them are in 3-star. Okay. So very much within your range. 2016, there was one question which is a 5-star question, right? Not much discussed as an organization that was asked immediately. On that basis, there was difference. Otherwise, most of them were very much in your range. 2016. Okay. There will be questions in economics which are specific to schemes, right? So in 2016, we had question about Atal Pension Yojana, Mudra Yojana, Stand Up India. Are these economics questions, sir? Right? Now, in UPSC, you can't clearly segregate. There is no watertight compartment. This is governance, this is economics, this is politics. Why? UPSC has a syllabus integrated and they will ask you from that syllabus. It might always be an integration of that question. Okay. So on that basis, these are government schemes very much related to the idea of economics orientation. So Atal Pension Yojana, Mudra Yojana, Stand Up India in 2016 were very much economics oriented. So schemes ಬಗ್ಗೆ questions ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಬಂದಿವೆ. 2017, the Smart Hackathon that Niti Aayog had conducted, Vidyanjali scheme, National Skill Qualification Framework, because skilling was on the major agenda. National Food Security Act, Pradhan Mantri Krishi Vikas Yojana, 2018. Okay, so there have been questions on schemes also. You can definitely expect questions on schemes. Now, why am I telling you all this? So that over the week, when you're doing a revision, and next few months, right, in the 1 or 2 months, when you're effectively studying things and revising effectively, ನಿಮ್ಮ full and papers ನೀವು ಓದೋವಾಗ, ನಿಮ್ಮ current affairs ನೀವು ಓದೋವಾಗ, ಈ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಈ ಸ್ಕೀಮಿನ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾಂಪೊನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಓದೋವಾಗ ವಿಚ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಮೇಜರ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎನಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಗೋಲ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋ ಇನ್ ಟು ನಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೋಟಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಯಾರು ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜು, ministry, major objectives, and if there are 2 or 3 ministries together, if there is an authority set up for which the prime minister is head, that also is something you can take together. Okay, so schemes are important. Questions have come. Okay, excuse me. Right. So scheme-based questions have come. Core economics questions, applied economics questions, scheme-based questions have come. Okay. Right. Some of you are raising hands. Leave your doubts on the chat box. I will come back to these at the end of the session. Okay. Now, reports-based questions. Reports-based questions are also there. So that also has been the trend. 2016 ease of doing business report was asked. Right now, ease of doing business has become favorite part of UPSC in terms that they have continuously asked questions. Right. So ease of doing business report, global gender gap report, world justice report. So reports are also important. Right. I'm sure at this point of time you would have seen current affairs compilations materials being flooded with reports. So ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳೋದು sir. Right. You need not remember everything, but major organizations, right? UN based organizations are there. World Bank, IMF, UNCTAD, World Trade Organization, ಈ ತರ ಮೇಜರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದು ಆ ಮೇಜರ್ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಆ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ರೈಟ್. ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ನು ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಮೇಜರ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ಗೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೆಲವನ್ನ ನೀವು ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಆರ್ ಓನ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಗವರ್ನೆನ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ನೋ. Right. Specifically considering the COVID situation, there have been many reports that have been coming about. So major reports, if you are able to remember, that's enough. So scheme-based questions are coming in. Reports-based questions are also coming in. Okay. Then I'll give you some samples of the question. Look at this. Right. India enacted the Geographical Indications of Goods and Registrations Protection Act 1999 in order to comply with the obligations to. Now here, this is an international organization related question. Howda? Illi, if you know GI is related to which of this body, you will be able to answer the question. You need not know anything in specific, but GI related to which of this body, you will be able to answer. Okay? Clear? So it was WTO. 2017, you had this question, right? India has ratified the Trade Facilitation Agreement of WTO. Trade facilitation is part of WTO's Bali Ministerial Package of 2013, right? Trade Facilitation Agreement came into force in January 2016, right? Which of the above statement is correct? The first and second is correct, third one is wrong. So ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಯಾವಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು ಅದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾ? ನೋ. ಅಟ್ ದಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ when the new NDA government came into power in 2014, they had stalled trade facilitation agreement. So it was a very important point. The entire world was watching that India ಒಂದು sign ಮಾಡದೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ the entire agreement was about to crash. So India was bargaining. Okay, ನಾವು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಫುಡ್ ಗ್ರೈನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವಕಾಶ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡಿ. ಅದ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ನಂಬರ್ ಒನ್. ನಂಬರ್ ಟು, ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಂತ್ ಇರೋದು ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಟೇಕ್ ಇನ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೇಷನ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್. ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಆರ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್. So for these reasons, trade facilitation agreement actually became a very big news. It was in current affairs. Effective negotiations happened. USA signed a peace clause with India. Finally, we went ahead and signed, and then it came into effect. So that is why that date becomes important. Otherwise, you need not remember every specific date. Okay. So answer here is 1 and 2. So you are seeing samples of question. This is organization related. This is a concept again. Broad-based treaty of investment, trade and investment agreement is sometimes seen in news in the context of negotiations held between India and, right? Again, international trade related news. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ನೇಮ್, ರೈಟ್, BTIA is associated with European Union. Okay, so that you should know. It was largely in current affairs. It's generally discussed everywhere, right? Your multiple ideas. WTO ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ you will see different types of agreement: preferential trade agreement, free trade agreement, CPA, CCA, right, which is your comprehensive economic cooperation, comprehensive economic partnership, right? ಈ ತರ multiple agreements ಬರುತ್ತೆ. India specifically is negotiating the idea of BTIA with European. right? It is still not complete because Europe wants access of their dairy products and automobiles into India. India is concerned that if they allow, our own domestic market will be troubled. So it is still in negotiation. We are still trying to push forward. Okay, this is not signed. Okay, this is 2017. Now we will quickly run through. ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಚ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್. ವೈ 2019 ಮೇಜರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಓದ್ತಾ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, 2019 ಇಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್. ಸೊ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಆನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. And with each of them, I've listed the source. I've given you the original source, right? This again, I've taken from a very important compilation. Most authentic, anotherly, I've ensured most of the answers are correct, right? So on that basis, we have taken this. So you'll get to know, right? Sir, you will World Economic Forum website andre now World Economic Forum website inda odbeka avashyakate illa. But you will see the concept question they have asked is simple, okay? For your assurance that the answers are correct, I have quoted the source. Okay, so we'll run through now, right? I am not reading every question. I'm just taking the keywords in the question so that you understand what are the concepts that are asked. When you understand what are the concepts that are asked, this should remain in your mind so that ಈ ವಾರ ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂದೆ ನೀವು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರುವಾಗ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಓದೋವಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಓದಿರೋದನ್ನ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಓಕೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಲಿ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಿಸ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಚ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಪುಷ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Let's take it ahead. The Global Competitiveness Report is published by, now this is a report again, Global Competitiveness Report, World Economic Forum directly. Okay, so there are easy ways to confuse you, right? Trade related, right? UNCTAD also comes into news, World Trade Organization comes into news. So basic idea of these organizations you have to know. Okay, next, with reference to land reforms. So this is a question about land reforms in terms of independent India. Karnataka is trying to come up with land use reform policy. ಭೂ ಸುಧಾರಣಾ ಕಾಯ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯೂಸ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ತರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟು ಕನ್ಸರ್ನ್ ಇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಅದರಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ವೈ? GS paper 3 land reforms is very much a syllabus part. Okay, so this is a question on land reforms. Atal Innovation Mission, Niti Aayog innovation is a very important idea. On that basis, Atal Innovation Mission has come into specifics, so Niti Aayog is taking that into consideration. Now look at this, Atal Innovation Mission directly from PIB. Okay, and this is not reference of PIB anyway. Atal Innovation Mission, we all know, is directly from Niti Aayog. Okay, then in India, in a given year, India official poverty lines are higher in some states than in others. Why? Now this requires some application. In a given year, official poverty lines and some states, right, is higher in some states in than other, because poverty rates vary from state to state, price levels vary from state to state, gross state product, quality of public distribution. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಇದೆ, ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಬೈ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಇದೆ, right? The question is about poverty lines. Poverty lines is taken based on the spending levels, and spending levels get decided upon price levels. Poverty rates vary. Question is that poverty rates vary ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ, because price levels vary, right? ನೀವು ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಚೆನ್ನೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರೇಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಹಿಮಾಚಲ್ ಪ್ರದೇಶ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೆಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರೇಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ವೈ? ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ importing, so it is easy. Inland areas will be higher. Himachal Pradesh is a hilly area. Taking up high the hill, always cost involved, right? So on that basis, it's different. So price level of essential commodities vary. On that basis, it comes into it, requires thought. Okay, take the next question. Largest exporter of rice in the world. Generally, India alla anta ankontivi, but it was India, right? India Today, Hindu, Economic Times, ಎಲ್ಲದರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ when India became the largest exporter of rice, it had become a news. So ಆ ಸೇಮ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೇ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು UPSC. Okay, so it is simple. Right now, coal sector is back in news. Right, Prime Minister has initiated a lot of reforms on coal. On that basis, you can expect question back. Right, this is directly from the coal ministry. But coal sector again, in terms of when what is nationalized, what are the reforms taken? So last year already coal buggy question bandide. Right, this year also coal question can come. Probably not as an economics question, but as a geography question, right? Today morning's geography class, Chalin sir was discussing the sources of coal. Some of you had asked doubt also. South India yak coal sigala anta, right? So on that basis, geography-based questions of coal can come in terms of different types of coal, right? Locations of coal, all that you should know. Why? Coal is in news. Coal-related policy is in news. The policy can come. Related geography can also come. Mapping can also come. Okay, right? Now, this is question in terms of India Patents Act. Now, this was one question which was kind of a level 3 question, and you should have left this question if you are right. Why? Because it requires clear knowledge. Without knowing, you shouldn't attempt. Okay. I've given you the source associated, also clear understanding of what is this patent appellate board. It was simple until unless you knew what was the concept. Okay. So patent acts under biological process baratta ilva. A biological process ali now we have taken this into consideration. Right. So that was the question. Plant varieties are not eligible to be patented in India. Right. This was the idea. Okay. Now we have an appellate board. There is no appellate board is wrong. Right. Indian Patents Act, a biological process to create a seed can be patented. No, it can't. And then it is plant varieties are not eligible. Yes, it is not. Okay. So in that sense, given you the explanation also, I've taken this from a specific source. Right. Verified. Look at this now. Industrial employment standing orders with specific with respect to how labor crisis is happening. Migrant labors is a lot of news. 2 years back, economic survey, not 2018-19, 2017-18 economic survey. The economic survey had given a clear pattern of every year migrant labor. So ಯಾವ level movement ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಮೈಗ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಸೆಡ್ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಇರೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಸ್ತಿನೇ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೇಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ? ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅವರು ಇಡೀ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದ್ದು ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ ಬುಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರು. ಆ ರೈಲ್ವೆ ಟಿಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಬುಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಅರೈವ್ ಅಟ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಲೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಲಿಸ್ಟ್. That is something that you can always use in mains. Okay, but this is related to labor crisis, labor movement. What are the rules available? So on that basis, this was a question. Labor government, this was a news, right? On that basis, this is a question. Look at that. Core economics, applied economics, current affairs relation. Okay. Last year, considerably, some questions of economics were difficult, right? To an extent, most of us felt ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂತಪ್ಪ ಇದು, ನಾವು ಕಲ್ತಿರೋದೇನು, ನಾವು ಓದಿರೋದೇನು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇನು ಅಂತ. But this is how questions are coming. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್, 100 questions, if you are able to attempt 80 to 85 good, ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲೀವ್ 15 questions. 80 to 85 ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲಿ ಮೇಕ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ತಪ್ಪು ಆದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ 10 to 15 questions ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್. ವರ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ 20 questions ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. 85 questions ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 20 ತನಕ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ತಪ್ಪಾದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 118. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶೋಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್, ವಿಚ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಪ್ರತಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇದು ತಪ್ಪಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ತಲೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಕುಣಿತಾ ಇರೋದು ಬೇಡ. ತುಂಬಾ ಆನೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ, ತುಂಬಾ ಕಾಮ್ ಆಗಿ, ಖುಷಿಯಿಂದ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಅದು ಹೇಗ್ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಳೋದು? ಈಗ ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಂಡೇ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋವಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದೇ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಹಾಲು ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Let's go ahead. So this is a labor related question. Simple question, just that you had to know what the idea is. Right. Now, service area approach, banking related question. Banking was lot much in news. They asked you a service area approach. Lead bank scheme was a specific part. RBI website in the director tagdidru. Lead bank was in news because Narasimhan committee and other things had come into consideration. Banking consolidation nadita ide. Today's question was about banking consolidation. Correct? We'll discuss that time. So this question had come. Nodi, banking consolidation nadita ide. Gyan Sangam, everything is in news. So current affairs related, banking, ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದ್ರು. 1998 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನರಸಿಂಹನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ 2 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಲೀಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನರಸಿಂಹನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಅದೇ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಮತ್ತೆ ತರಬಹುದಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಸ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 3-4 years ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು. So they asked you the same thing, right? So it is about that. It is just identifying. Okay. Most of India's external debt owed by the government entities, all India's external debt is denominated in US dollars. Thinking. Most of India's external debt is owed by governmental entities. So government is owing most of the debt. Yes, no. No. Why? Large amount of India's debt is in terms of ECBs. Government has debt, public debt is high, but not that most of India's debt. Now, most and the word and the probability, right? So, careful. All of India's external debt is denominated in US dollars, right? See, the international currency that is taken into consideration is dollars. That does not mean all of India's external debt, entire debt ಎಲ್ಲ dollars ಅಂತಲ್ಲ. Japan ಇಂದನೂ ತಗೊಂತೀರಾ, Russia ಇಂದನೂ ತಗೊಂತೀರಾ, right? So this is how you take into consideration. And dollars are ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ, whenever you see words like only, all, right? So ಈ extreme words ನೋಡಿದಾಗ be careful. Probability, extreme. Two words not be careful. Okay, take it in consideration. Which of the following are not included in assets of commercial bank? Look at the simple question, right? Not included in assets of commercial bank. ಹೌದಾ? ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಂತು. This is an easy takeaway. ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಏನು? ರೈಟ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್. ರೈಟ್. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಏನು? ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್. Advances, right, is their asset. Investments, their asset. Money at call or short notice because they are the ones who are giving. Deposits is not their asset. Why? It is we who deposit our asset. It is their liability. So it is not included in the assets of a commercial bank. Answer is simple B. Okay. So it is just that you are calm and applying the question. Okay. So this again is related to remittances and other ideas, contributors, reducing risk of currency crisis. Okay. Again, question with related to FPI, foreign portfolio investors. Okay. So foreign portfolio investors, we have asked you 4 specific ideas. Participatory notes was back in news. Why? Participatory notes na ban madidru for reasons that it will have consideration that black money can flow into India. Source gotagalla. So adrushtinda when they had banned it, now to encourage more and for foreign investments, FPI route ಅಲ್ಲಿ participatory notes na allow ಮಾಡೋ ಯೋಚನೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು with specific security features. That is why question had come. Okay, so this is a question about participatory notes. Right. So regulatory bodies, again, in India, which of the following review independent regulators in sectors like telecommunication, insurance, electricity? So regulators na, right, review madod yaru? Question. Right. Ad hoc committees of parliament, parliamentary department related standing committees, finance commission, FSLRC, Niti Aayog. Right. Now, Niti Aayog, you should know it has no idea of regulating regulatory bodies. FSLRC was a commission set up in 2012. Adukku idukku sambandha illa. Finance commission once in 5 years adu body kelsa innondu goತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. So if you are able to eliminate these 3, all regulatory bodies are answerable to parliament in committees set up by parliament. So 1 and 2. Right? That's how. So ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಬರಕ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. It's not about order. If you are not able to know what it is, try to eliminate. ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಅಂತೂ ಅಲ್ಲ. FSLRC ಒಂದು ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಟೆಂಪ್ರರಿ, ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲ. ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ 5 years ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ರೋಲ್ ಇದೆ, ರೈಟ್, ಡೆವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸಸ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲೇಟರಿ ಬಾಡೀಸ್ಗೂ ಏನೂ ಕೆಲಸ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕಮಿಟಿ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಬೈ ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಐ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ, ಬಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಪಾರ್ಲಿಮೆಂಟರಿ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಟೀಸ್, ಎಸ್, ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. ಸೊ 1 and 2 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, 1 and 2. ರೈಟ್. ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ C&D ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ 1 and 2. ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಸರ್? ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಿರ್ಬೇಕು? ಕಾಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ವಿತ್ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಇಂಡಿಯಾಸ್ 5-year plans, which of the following statements are correct? ರೈಟ್ ಸರ್, ಪ್ಲಾನಿಂಗ್ ಕಮಿಷನ್ ಮುಗಿದೋಯ್ತು, ನೀತಿ ಆಯೋಗ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾ, ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾ? ರೈಟ್. ಸಿ, post independence history is very much part, that too economic history is very much part of your study. ಹಾಗಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ರತಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮೇಜರ್ ಎಂಫಸಿಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ರೈಟ್? ವೈ you can't eliminate India's planning system from India's history, India's economic history, right? Even today we draw a lot of ideas from how we plan, right? India is India today because we have 70 years of history. India is not India after 2014. I'm not telling anything else. Okay, so on that consideration you should know the basic idea. Okay, so they've asked you second 5 plan, fourth 5 plan, fifth 5 plan, what are the specific ideas that have been asked. So related, if you know the specific ideas of plan, you will know them. Okay, next, Asia Infrastructure Investment Bank. Now, international organization, this was in news. China inaugurated as a body which wanted to counter ADB's influence. Asia Development Bank and then Japan oriented bank itto adra influence na counter ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ China came up with this. India joined this as a founding member, right? China oriented bank, where is the headquarter? China, right? China has 50% plus share anta one bank li India is a founding member. Okay, to an extent UK joined this bank, most of European countries joined this bank. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪುಷ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಜಪಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಜಪಾನ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಲ್ ಪುಷ್ಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಐ ಆಮ್ ಶೋರ್ ಐ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಯು ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್, ಮೇಜರ್ ಜಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ is not in India, is in China. Why? China's infrastructure in the coastal China is very good. Japan's major investment, Japan industrialists major investment is in China, right? So on that basis their industrialists push Japan also to join. But you know the rivalry between Japan and China. In that sense, Japan did not. Finally, they increased revenue, the shareholding in terms of ADB also. So, keeping in consideration that AIB was in news, this is a question about AIB. Okay. Nodi, look at how they've asked the question. AIB has more than 80 member nations. Gottilla nanage. Bidana. Nodana. India is the largest shareholder in AIB. Bank ellide anta ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಲಾರ್ಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಶೇರ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡರ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಎಲಿಮಿನೇಟೆಡ್. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿ. AIIB does not have any members outside Asia. Entire year UK has joined AIIB, Germany has joined AIIB. ಇದೇ ದೊಡ್ಡ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ? ಜನರಲಿ ಚೈನಾನ ಎಲ್ರೂ ಈಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇಟ್ಟು ವೆಸ್ಟರ್ನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಬ್ಲಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. UK ಬಂದ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಜರ್ಮನಿ ಬಂದ್ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈ ತರ ಮೇಜರ್ ಪವರ್ಸ್ AIB ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಏಷ್ಯಾ, African countries are members, European countries are members, Australia is member. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗೊತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ವೋ, 80ನೋ 100 50ನೋ 20ನೋ ನನಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ 1 ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. Next, intercreditor agreement signed by Indian banks and financial institutions. Specific question, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, right? If you had left it, it's totally okay, but I've given you this source, you can refer to it. Chairman of public sector banks are selected by, right? Now, this is Bank Board Bureau. Again, this was in current affairs. Bank related, lot of reforms was discussed. One of the major reforms of banking in terms was appointments. Appointments, there is a lot of political interference. ಆ ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, right, there were 2 committees. One was PJ Nayak committee, the other one was obviously Gyan Sangam. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ appointments related, there should be no political influence, there should be an independent body. ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯೂರೋ was discussed, and Bank Board Bureau was in use. It was set up also. The first chairman of Bank Board Bureau was Vinod Rai, right? So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ 2 ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ CMD ಅಂತ ಒಂದೇ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜಿಂಗ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 2 ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯೂರೋ ಲಿಟರಲಿ UPSC ತರಹ, ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಕಾಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ. ಪ್ರೈವೇಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಂದ ಕೂಡ, IAS officers kuda, they could have applied. After applications are taken, scrutiny of application, they will call for interview. A 3 jana ಕೂತು interview ಮಾಡಿ, then they used to select. This is how the process used to happen. So it was lot much in news. That's why the question, Bank Board Bureau. Simple knowledge, current affairs oriented, economics question. Okay, banking related. Right, now this is Resource Petroleum Natural Gas Regulatory Body. Direct question, very easy to understand, simple. Again, energy is part of your understanding, so on that basis you should be able to answer. Okay, right? Which of the following? World Bank's ease of doing business index. Okay, now ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ ಬಂತು ease of doing business ಯಾರು ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ, ರೈಟ್? ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಇನ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಿ, ಅಷ್ಟರೊಳಗಡೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂತು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್? ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ವಾಸ್ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಇಂಡೆಕ್ಸ್, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬಂದೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್, ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. Okay, which of the following is not a sub index? The others are index. This is not. Elimination. Okay, sub index of ease of doing business. These are the ideas that you should know. Okay, so this again was a question. Minimum support price. You remember I told you public stock holding peace clause, right? Minimum support price. This was a news. Trade facilitation agreement, very much related to that. That is how the idea of minimum support price question has come. This is how the idea is. Okay. So we are discussing 2019's questions. You should remember from where the questions have come. Banking, right? Finance, international organization, reports. So ನೀವು current affairs ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇರೋವಾಗ, ನೀವು ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋವಾಗ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಇನ್ಗ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, in the context of any country, which one of the following would be considered as part of its social capital? Right, so you'll see social capital is mutual trust and harmony. This is in terms of public administration, others also would know this. Purchasing power parity in terms of dollars. So purchasing power parity go, and difference between exchange rate go. This difference should be known. Purchasing power parity and exchange rate go, ಏನು difference ಒಂದು clear ಆಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ you should be able to answer this question. Why? Largest economy ಅಂತ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಎರಡು ರ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, right? India is largest economy in this. In purchasing power parity, India is this time. So ಒಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 6th rank ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 3rd rank ಇದೆ. ಈ ತರ when you are able to differentiate, there you should know what is purchasing power parity. That's how the idea comes in. Okay, clear? So tariff crop, agriculture related question, again direct application in terms of Kharif Rabi, right? National Fasal Bima Yojana, Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಖಾರಿಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ರಾಬಿ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ದೇ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೌ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೇ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಬಂದಿದೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಡಿ, ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬರ್ಲೂಬಹುದು, ಬರ್ದೇನಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, right? Among the agricultural commodities imported by India, which one of the following accounts for the highest imports in terms of value in the last 5 years? Right? Now spices ಅಂತ ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರೋ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲನೂ ಇವತ್ತು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? India is the largest exporter of spices. India is known for spices. ಅದನ್ನ highest import ಅಂತ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. Fresh foods, pulses. Pulses is one of the largest import, but not the largest in terms of value and bandaga. Vegetable oils, right? The speciality of India is the largest producer, largest consumer, largest importer of vegetable oils, right? We don't eat, we drink. Okay, so that's how our teacher used to teach. Clear? Vegetable, palm oil, Malaysia, recent crisis in terms of how Malaysia and India, there was an idea and Malaysia refused, and then India said all this idea. We import a large amount of vegetable. Okay. Which of the following is not most likely to be the measure government or RBI takes to stop the slide of Indian rupee? Application, applied economics question. When looking at this, slide of Indian rupee and the depreciation. ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ರುಪಿ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಶಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗದೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ ಮೆಷರ್ ತಗೊಂತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಯು ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ಲಿ ಮೆಷರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಡಿಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ತಡೆಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಚ್ ಮೆಷರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಈ 4ರಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಮೆಷರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಿ ಟೇಕನ್, right? By which it will more depreciate. That is what you should identify. Okay, so question knowledge ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ಒಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ 5 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಟಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ, ಆ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾನ ತಪ್ಪಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Again, Reserve Bank of India in terms of payment data, Payments Corporation of India, government go RBI madhye lot of love-hate relationship nadita irutte. So on that basis, Payments Corporation of India and all that had come. On that basis, the question is here. Okay. Money multiplier. Now, this was a question which was everybody's mind, right? ಏನ್ ಸರ್ ಜನರಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತೀರಾ. ಈ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ NCERT ಇಂದಾನೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಸರ್, ನೀವು ಅದು ಓದಿರ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಹಾಳಾಗೋಯ್ತು, right? Yes, money multiplier as a concept is discussed in microeconomics. That doesn't mean ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಬಟ್ ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಓದೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, right? Money multiplier is a simple concept to understand how money multiplies in the area. So inflation concept kaliyo kuda na money multiplier artha. Okay, so these are all your questions that have come in 2019. Clear? So my request is simple. Keep your studies, ideas, sources simple. ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, now if you are looking at last year, what is the conclusion that we arrive at? More than 28 out of 100 questions in general studies paper were devoted to economics, and this economics was specifically yearbook and schemes also. Okay, so India yearbook allu kuda sakashtu economics related news sigutte, right? Which are the chapters? Energy, basic economic data, commerce, right? Basic economic data, commerce, energy, finance, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈ 5 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್, ವಾಟರ್ ರಿಸೋರ್ಸಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಇವತ್ತು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್ ಸರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಬುಕ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ, ಅದೇ ತರ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ರೈಟ್? ದಿಸ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ರಿಮೈನ್ even for this year also. General economics in terms of, okay, so basic economic concepts on kadinda revise ಮಾಡಿ. Fiscal policy, public finance ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತೀರಾ, fiscal policy, right? ಯಾವಾಗ there will be increase, decrease, ಇದೆಲ್ಲಾನು fiscal policy. Banking finance, banking as an idea, banking finance and the monetary policy. So RBI related actions, banking finance. So your areas which you have to give high importance: general economics in terms of basics, fiscal policy, monetary policy, banking, right? Balance of payments, international trade related. International trade, okay? Now I'll tell you what will be the schedule of tomorrow onwards classes, okay? We will be starting with, right, probably international organizations tomorrow or PSUs on basis. So I'll give you the list of what is the highest amount of traded items. I'll know. So our basic idea, the international trade organizations, reports, India specific data, right? Highest import, highest exports, highest imported country, exported country, ishtu gottidre, you will be able to answer, right? Schemes in terms of last 4 or 5 years, major schemes ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Okay, ಆ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದಂಗೆ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಡೇಟಾ, ರೈಟ್? ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್, ಗೋಲ್ಸ್, ಈ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಆ 1-2 ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಗಾಗಿ ಈ ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಇಂದ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂತೆ, ಆ ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫುಲ್ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, ದತ್ತನ್ ಸುಂದರಂ, ರೈಟ್? ಉಮಾ ಕಪಿಲ, ಇವಾಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿತ್ತಂತೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ವೈ, ರೈಟ್? ಗಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟು ಯೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್. 100ರಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಗಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಫುಲ್ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ಏನು ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೈಟ್? Limited study, very effective revision, repeated revision will always give you very high rewards. Okay, clear? Last question that most of us can have: where to study from, sir? What are the sources? I am not going to suggest any new source to you. All the same things which you have studied and you are studying from, right? Sir, ನಾನು ರಮೇಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಓದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸತಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ಮಾಡಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಸಂಜೀವ್ ವರ್ಮಾ ಓದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ರಮೇಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ? ಬೇಡ. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನೀವು ಒಂದು ಬುಕ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾವ್ದು ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ಓದಿ, ರೈಟ್? 10th NCERT, 11th NCERT, 12th NCERT. 12th ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ರೋ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ನೋಟ್ಸ್. It might be Ramesh Singh, it might be Sanjeev Verma, or if you are following the notes that we have given to you, that notes, right? I have ensured most of the current affairs is integrated to it. Prelims and mains ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಎರಡೂ ದೃಷ್ಟಿಯಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಾಂಪ್ರಿಹೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ. It will go for print very soon, so you'll get the hard copy also. As of now, we have sent the soft copy. Previous year students, you have the hard copy already with you, right? So on that basis, study. ಏನ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಓದಿದಿರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ರೈಟ್? ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಾ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅಥವಾ ನೀವು ಓದೋವಾಗ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರೀಚ್ ಔಟ್ ಟು. ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್, ದೇರ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ವೇರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್, ಸರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಈಗ ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ, ಬಜೆಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಈಗ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು 20 ಬಿಲಿಯನ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಅನೌನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸರ್ ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಓದ್ಬಿಡ್ಲ ಸರ್, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ಲ ಸರ್, ರೈಟ್? ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್? ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾವ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್? ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, right? I generally take two considerations: India Yearbook on one side, economic survey on one side. India Yearbook is 80% important for prelims. You can also use India Yearbook 20% for mains. Economic survey 80% important for mains, right? It's a gold mine for mains, right? 20% for prelims. Okay, ಹಾಗಂತ ಈಗ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಓದಬಾರ್ದ ಸರ್? ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್? ಯಾವ ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಓದೋದು ಸರ್? ರೈಟ್, 360 ಬಿಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಓದೋದ, ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಓದೋದ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಓದೋದ ಮಾಡೋದ, ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಬಟ್ I would always suggest you should study economic survey from the original book, right? ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬುಕ್ ಹೌದು, ರೈಟ್? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ? 2 ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್, 2 ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನ ಓದಿ. Why? First chapter is generally the summary of the entire volume. So first volume the first chapter neatag odi, marking ಮಾಡಿ. Second chapter volume the first volume na neatag odi, right? So both volumes first chapter na ಓದಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ. ಆ ಓದಿರೋದು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಬೈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್, ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗದೆ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಕೇಳಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್, ಸರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ದಿ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ನ ಈಗ ಜುಲೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಳಗಡೆ ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ನ ಮುಗಿಸಿ, ನಂತರ ಜುಲೈ 20th 25th ಅಷ್ಟೊಳಗಡೆ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಕೋರ್ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಬೌಟ್ 2 or 3 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್, 2 to hours ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 to 3 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್. ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮೇಲೆ 2 to 3 or 4 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? ಅಗೇನ್ ಇದೇ ತರ ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ, ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಆ ಪಿಪಿಟಿ ಥ್ರೂ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇದಿದೆ, ಇದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ನೀವು ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅದರಿಂದ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಲಿಬಹುದು. ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಸರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸು ಸಂಜೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸು, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಟು, ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ಸೋ. So it is your choice. What best you can take, you please take, right? It is ultimately what best you should take on that consideration. Okay, so on the larger idea you make your work. Okay, further package and bittidralla sir, ee 20 billion package and nodbeka, ad complete ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕಾ? ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, right? It is like a mini budget, right? It is not specific any stimulus ಅನ್ನೋ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ರೈಟ್? ರೈಟ್, ಇನ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೈಸಿಸ್ ಎನಿ ಸಚ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ವಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಬೂಸ್ಟ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್, ರೈಟ್? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ $5 trillion ಎಕಾನಮಿ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್? ಸೊ ಆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಜನರಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಡೇಟಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ, ಐಡಿಯಾ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾವು ಕೊಡೋ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸೀರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೊಡೋ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಓದಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗುಡ್. Okay, so economic survey, budget, and related to the economic package that came. This is the basic idea. Clear? Okay, so this is all that I have from my side. Before I say thank you, right, I want to see if there is any doubts. Okay, so this is specific to the larger strategy, right? So plan your studies very well, effectively understand your studies, and then okay, clear. Let me get to your chat box and see if there is anything specific. Okay. No audio, no audio. Voice is not audible. Okay. What is the difference between asset and liability? Right. Asset is what your own. Nimma ಆಸ್ತಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ asset. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಾಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ liability. Liability ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅದು ನಿಮ್ದೆಲ್ಲ you should return. Right. ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ದುಡ್ಡಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಹೌದಾ ವೈ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರಾ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ when it is your asset where have you kept bank for the bank it is what for the bank it is a liability so why because they have to return to you and they will also give you an interest clear this is from your side ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿರೋದು ಅಸೆಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಉಲ್ಟಾ ನೋಡಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಇಂದ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಲೋನ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ when you take a loan from the bank that is your liability why you have to return that to the bank you have to return that to the bank you also pay an interest to that for the bank it is their asset why they have given their money to you ಅವರ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಅವರು ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೂಡ ತಗೊಂಡ್ತಾರೆ ದಟ್ಸ್ ಎ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಯಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಓಕೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ Sir, for economics, should we study Sriram? Should we study another answer illa? Can we study? You can definitely study. It's a very good book. Good updated notes. If you can pick up from Sriram, you are able to understand, you can always study. Okay. What is the difference between asset and liability? We have answered that. Okay. Please, can we get this PDF in Telegram group? Yavado ನಮ್ಮ slides na. Okay, we'll see, right? If you feel that is very important, we'll definitely send a PDF of the presentation. Okay. Can you please take a session to cover important economic terms that have been in use? Okay. So at this point of time, let me tell you something. There is a idea from the academy that ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಮಂತ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಗಸ್ಟಿನ ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಮೇಜರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಬಲಿ 6 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ 7 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 8 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡೀ ಮೇಜರ್ ಏನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅದಷ್ಟು ನಿಮಗೆ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇದೆ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ okay so adralli nimage this can happen okay so all important economic terms recent agi ene news alli ittu en questions barbodu important topics related quick revision ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ right so that will happen sir which is best is India Air Book or Manorama definitely India Air Book please don't go to Manorama is generally released it has been a long publication India Air Book is government of India's publication you the India Air Book any day right please share the PPT too okay Hitesh we'll see okay please share this PPT and PDF as PDF okay recently definition of MSME has been changed is it important yes recent change agide it's definitely important why your Mudra Yojana has a specific definition Shishu Kishore Tarun anta right in terms of the loans that they get MSME ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಒಂದು ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ right so other basis many it becomes important okay so when it is changed and recently news it's definitely important newspaper up to which month newspaper see October is the exam now there are two expectations paper already prepare ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು so ಅದೇ ಪೇಪರೇ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ so current affairs ಓದ್ಬೇಕಾ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ right 4 ತಿಂಗಳು ಮುಂದೂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ so ಪೇಪರ್ ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಆದ್ರೆ as any normal student right October ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ at least till August current affairs ನ ಓದಿರೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ okay so ನಿಮಗೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜೂನ್ ಫುಲ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಜುಲೈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫುಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜೂನ್ ಇಂದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2019 ಜೂನ್ ಇಂದ 2020 ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ವರೆಗೂ ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೊಸ ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓದೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ತಿಂಗಳು ನೀವು ಅಥವಾ ಡೈಲಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಓದಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಓದ್ಬೋದು? ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ತನಕ ಓದಿ. ರೈಟ್. ನನಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಜುಲೈ ತನಕ ಓದ್ಬೋದಾ? ತೊಂದ್ರೆ. ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ 1 ತಿಂಗಳು ಬಿಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಯಾವ್ದೂ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 6-7 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಜನರಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ 2019 ಇಂದ ಮೇ ಅಥವಾ ಜೂನ್ 2020 ತನಕ ಕೊಡಿ. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ನ ತುಂಬಾ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಓದಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಜೂನ್ ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ 15 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. 2 ಪೇಪರ್ ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 200 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದೋದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಸೆಷನ್ ಇಡಿ. ರೈಟ್. ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ತನಕ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದಿ. ರೈಟ್. ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ರೆಪಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ರೈಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಕೋವಿಡ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ 2-2.5 ಗಂಟೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓದೋ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. 1-1.5 ಗಂಟೆ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಓದಿ. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು ಯಾವ ತರ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ. ಬೈ ನೌ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ. Okay. Which are the important topics in India book that we need to read? I have already told that in the India book session that we did. Right. It is there in the YouTube channel of the Academy. The first session of how to read India book, there I have listed in the index page which are the chapters that are important. So you can refer to that chapter. From economics perspective, as I said, basic economic data, commerce, right, finance, energy, and industry, right, along with that planning. Okay, so these chapters are very important from economics perspective. But as I've already said, pick and choose is very important. Industry ಅನ್ನೋ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 100-120 ಪೇಜ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ 145-50 ಪೇಜ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್. ರೈಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಇದ್ದು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಟು ಗ್ರಾಸ್ಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? Okay. Should we make notes of current affairs now also? Right. See, ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ಓದ್ತಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡಿ, ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರೈಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್. ಈಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಸರ್? ಜುಲೈ 15th to ಎಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಜುಲೈ ತನಕ ಮಾಡಿ. ರೈಟ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಿಡಿತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಓದ್ಬೋದಾ? ದಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ. ಬಟ್ always my simple request is don't become dependent on current affairs. ರೈಟ್. ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಫೇರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದು, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋ ತರ ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಡುದು. ವೈ? ಅದನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೂಡ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ. Next, KPSC strategy. Okay, this is something I wanted to tell you. I'll discuss this at the end of this. Okay, so remind me KPSC strategy. I'll tell you what about KPSC. I've been studying Sriram, the old one, Xerox. Will it help the new one if I study the new one in the book? Okay, they've released. Sriram has come up with a book of their own after a long time. So they've come up with a full book. If you want to study that, you can definitely. My idea is simple. ಯಾವುದೇ ಹೊಸದನ್ನ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಓದ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಟೋಟಲಿ ನ್ಯೂ. ರೈಟ್. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್, ರಿವೈಸ್ ದಟ್. ಇಫ್ ಯು ನೌ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂ, ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇದನ್ನು ಓದ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಗೊತ್ತೇ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂ. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್, ಸ್ಟಡಿ ದಟ್, ರಿವೈಸ್ ದಟ್. ನಾನು ಏನು ಓದ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 4-5 ತಿಂಗಳು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ಸರ್, ಬುಕ್ಸೇ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಸರ್? ತಲೆ ಕೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಏನ್ ಓದಿದ್ರೋ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವು ಟ್ರಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವಿತ್ ಯು. When can we get economic material? We have already sent the soft copy, right? And it should go for print. Everything is there. Only 2 chapters, agriculture, infrastructure, 2 chapter na integrate ಮಾಡಿ print ಕಳ್ಸೋಣ ಅಂತ print ಕಳಿಸ್ದಿರ ನಿಲ್ಸಿದೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ. ಅದ್ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ everything is already sent. You can study that. The target set is July 15th. July 15th ಅಷ್ಟೊಳಗಡೆ ಆ 2 ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಳಿಸಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಗೋ ತರ ಟಾರ್ಗೆಟ್ ನೋಡೋಣ. Sir, video on solutions to prelims test series would be helpful. Definitely, it would be helpful, but there is resource crunch and there are issues. So, what you can do is, solutions jothe neevag ನೀವು mark ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ discuss ಮಾಡಿ. We are available to you, right? At all times, we are always with you. So, probably, if you want to come to the academy, you can tell us and come. You want to discuss it over phone, you can definitely discuss. You want to have a WhatsApp video call so that you can directly talk like this, that is also possible. Just schedule with us. Okay, talk to us. What is the difference between advance and deposit? Advance is something that banks give you generally, right? Loan na ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪದದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, right? ನೀವು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಕಡೆ ನಂಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂತ ಅಂತೀರಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ. Deposit is something that you deposit. That's the simple difference. Newspaper up to which month? We have told that. So only macro and current affairs is enough. Macro, NCRT, current affairs. ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಗುಡ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಆರ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ರಮೇಶ್ ಸಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ವರ್ಮಾ, ವೇರ್ ಆಲ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಡ್. ದಟ್ ಒನ್ ಗುಡ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ. Can you do a session on KPSC strategy for prelims? We probably will do that. ನೀವು track program the entire schedule ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ there is one session kept for KPSC prelims strategy also. We will do that. Right, I may not do that. I'm not an expert in KPSC, right? But somebody else will do that. But end of this session, once I answer all these questions, I'll come back to you. Okay. Do you think UPSC is going to set an entirely new question paper considering events have happened after May 31st? Just asking out of curiosity. I am also very curious, right? So let's wait for October 4th to find answer for that question. Right, so curiosity, let it remain curiosity. Concentrate on your studies, focus on your subject, do the things effectively. Can you please tell how to revise after studying economics? See, for every subject it is the same. Revision is a simple. Revision is asking yourself, do you know? Right? Fiscal policy an entire chapter ಓದಿದೆ. ಓದಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು revision ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? Chapter ಓದಿದೆ. You will ask yourself, okay, what is fiscal policy definition? I know. Okay, what are the who does fiscal policy? Government of India. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ. ರೈಟ್, ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಅಪ್ರಾಪ್ರಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಈ ತರ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್, ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ರೀಕಾಲ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್? ಬುಕ್ಕಲ್ಲಿ ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಬುಕ್ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನನಗೆ ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋದೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದಿರೋ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬುಕ್ ತೆಗಿಬೇಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನೋಡೋಣ, ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ. ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೀವು ಓದಿರೋದು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ರಿಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ರೈಟ್, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಭಯ ಪಟ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನಷ್ಟು ಭಯ ಪಡ್ತೀರ. ಓಕೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬುಕ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ. ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗ್ಲಾನ್ಸಿಂಗ್, ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಗ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಇದು ನನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ. ರೈಟ್, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋದನ್ನ ಗ್ಲಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಇಸ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ. ಮೆನಿ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಹೆಸರಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ರೀಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೂ ದಟ್. ನೀವು ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ 1 hour ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿವಿಷನ್ಗೆ 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maximum 20 minutes. That's how it should be. Okay. Please share economic notes. Message me directly. I will share you the notes. Okay. Have one session on international trade. World Trade Organization no chapter na ಮಾಡೋದಿದೆ. Right, economics class ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. There we'll share. Okay. At what time, at the time of corona, is economic survey still relevant? Right, see, economic survey is a compilation of last 1 year's idea. On that basis, notes your mains questions will come, so it is still relevant. Economic survey is a beautiful document in the way they have compiled. The best minds of the country would have come together, researched and put forward. Yes, the things have changed, not to an extent that economic survey becomes irrelevant. Okay, so it's definitely relevant. Why is economic material from the academy so huge? When do we even finish and revise? Okay, Pratibha, right? See, it is huge because when you see it, I have compiled it. I have kept 12 font size, 1.5 line spacing, and I have made the material. Okay, so it comes up to some nearby some hundreds of pages. But when it goes to become a book, or book compilation ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ, book formatting ಇತ್ತಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪಾಲಿಟಿ ಬುಕ್ ಗಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಶ್ಯೂರ್ ಯು. ಓಕೆ, So quantitative effect ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಬೇಡಿ, qualitative effect ಮೇಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ. I can assure you the book has enough content to help you both in prelims and mains. Okay, it is one book which can help you both for prelims and mains. That is my assurance. Okay, not visible. I am visible very much. Okay, Niharika, when will we get all the materials from the academy, sir? We should come from hometown to collect. Okay, let me issue a clarification. The target that the academy has set is 15th, right? 15th of July, all materials should be ready. Here the idea is, ಯಾರು ನೀವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, those who can come to the academy, please come to the academy, collect. Okay, other than Bangalore, ತುಂಬಾ ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, please consult your respective mentors. We will make an arrangement so that we can courier the materials to you. Okay, that responsibility will take, because traveling from far distances will become a trouble. We will make an effort to courier. Get in touch with your mentors. Okay, when will all materials be ready? We have set a target to ourselves that 15th of July everything should be ready. We will definitely try to meet that target. 1 or 2 days ಹಿಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಆಗಬಹುದು. What are participatory notes? Just do a basic Googling, you will get notes. I have specifically mentioned what is participatory notes in your stock markets chapter, right? Financial market, stock market chapter, participatory notes are mentioned. What is meant by equity infusion? Equity infusion, it is about, equity is nothing but money, right? So equity infusion is infusing extra money. Banking ali equity infusion, extra money. Okay, capitalization, equity infusion, so largely the same. Right, discuss today's main question. Yes, I will discuss what is the difference between fiscal policy and monetary policy. Wow. Okay, so if you're asking what is difference between fiscal policy and monetary policy, right, please understand fiscal policy is with respect to government spending, right? Monetary policy is in terms of controlling credit interest rates, right? Fiscal policy controls the, right, your supply side of the economy. Monetary policy controls your demand side of the economy, right? So please, I heard definitions neat and nodi artha agutte. Share your number, right? Most of you have my number. Those who don't have my number, you can ask your friends. Public platform ali number share madudu would not be a very good idea. Okay, when will you discuss about budget and economic survey? Right, very soon, probably in the first second week of July. Where to study economic survey, right? Original economic survey indane economic survey odidre olledu. Okay, will there be any more mains tests? A full-fledged test anta navenu kodakagalla, because all of you are in prelims mode. Mains ge anta what we are doing is, nimage we are planning every week 3 questions anta kodthavi. That will how the mains orientation be. Prelims agid takshana exclusive mains test series ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, right? Exclusive mains test series ಕೂಡ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, and PWP ಅಂತ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So all that details later. As of now, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಷನ್ ಉಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಆ ಮೇನ್ಸ್ ಓರಿಯಂಟೇಷನ್ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, how about Nunal's videos? Can we refer to those notes also? Nunal's videos are very good, right? He does a very beautiful understanding. Hindi ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಾದ್ರೆ they are very good. You can definitely refer to. Is this the right time? I'm not sure, because there are good number of videos. So at that point of time, listening to all videos would become a huge struggle, but they are very good, right? I can assure you content and quality is good. Can you please tell the breakup plan for this week's economic classes? Okay, let me tell you that right away. Right, see, we have planned for 6 classes starting from tomorrow till Saturday. There will be classes, probably next week also. So tomorrow we will do PSUs, that is public sector units, or we will start with international organizations, World Bank, IMF, WTO. ಇದು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮಗೆ 2-3 ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲೇ ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, IMF ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್, ಯಾವುದು WTO. ನಾವು ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಹೀಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬಿಲೀವ್ ಇನ್ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ಬಟ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ವಿ ನೋ ದಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್. So what we will do is, I have prepared the presentation. I have very nicely included very good data. I have included some questions in between these slides. So very interactively, I'll be doing that class. So tomorrow we will be starting either with international organizations or PSUs. PSU ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಕ್ಲಾಸು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ತನಕ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. ಒಂದು 2 ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ಗೆ B2 B3 ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಅಪ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಉಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಬರೀ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ವಿತ್ PSUs ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. IMF ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಆಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್, AIIB, ADB ಈ ತರ ಮೇಜರ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ನಂತರ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಟು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್. ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಅದ್ರ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾವರ್ಟಿ ಇನ್ಇಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಮುಗಿಸಿ ನಂತರ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ದಿ ರಿಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ PSUs, international organizations, right? Global financial architecture, international organizations related. Next we will go into World Trade Organization, poverty inequality, and the later part we will get into your idea of like we said agriculture infrastructure. Okay, that is how the breakup. What about CSAT? Okay, CSAT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಭಯ ಪಡೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. 4 ತಿಂಗಳಿದೆ. ನೀವು ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟ್ ಡೇಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದೊಂದು 10 ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 2011 ಇಂದ 2019 ತನಕ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ 10 ವರ್ಷದ್ದು CSAT ಪೇಪರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. UPSC ದೇನೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪೇಪರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ. 2015 ಇಂದ ಆಚೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳೋ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಟರ್ನ್ ನ ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ರೈಟ್, ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಾನು ಮಾಡೋದೇ, ನಾನು ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಕ್ವಾಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಈ ತರ ಟೈಪಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬೈ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಹೇಗೆ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಜನರಲಿ ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಾನು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಟು CSAT ಐ ಗಿವ್ ಯು ಸಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. ಓಕೆ, please share the original material of economic survey in groups. Economic survey original is available for download in the websites of the government. If you are not available, I'll send it. Okay, I'll send the both volumes to PDFs na ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ PWP ಅವರಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, did academy material is compiled with budget and economic survey? As of now it is not, but agriculture infrastructure na ಸೇರಿಸೋ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಸೇರಿಸೋ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ ವಿನೋದ್, Munal notes and video is the same, right? I am not very sure. ನಾನು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ನಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋನು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನು ಓದ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ನಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ನೋಟ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಷ್ಟಂತೂ ನಾ ಹೇಳುವಲ್ಲೇ. Could you please upload all the recorded videos of geography and economics on YouTube channel? It will be uploaded. Like, see, today was the second class of geography. Today is my first class of economics. So what happens is we generally record as in how the class is going on. So ಈ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಗಿರೀಶ್ ಸರ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದು ಹೆವಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆಗಿರೋದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಹಿಡಿಯುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಅ ಲಿಟಲ್ ಪೇಷಂಟ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಬಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡೆಡ್. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಡೇ ಆರ್ ಟು ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್. ಓಕೆ, B6 BOP is not done. Okay, BOP is also not done for B6. So we will start from your PSUs, international organizations. Bari BOP ಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ. Is it fine to be dependent only on Munal notes? I can't answer that. I have not seen Munal's notes. You shouldn't be dependent on any one thing. That much I can tell you. NCERT, right, and your basic government material is very much important. Adr jotege Munal notes is always suggestible, or any one notes, Shriram, Munal, academy notes, any one notes is necessary. Only Munal, I don't know. I can't answer that question. Equity means shares, right? You said money. See, in the idea of equity infusion, andaga it's about money, right? Equity purchase, equity limited. You are, for example, Reliance ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? He wanted to declare the company debt free. So what did he do? He sold equity. Clear? He sold the shares. In that way, it becomes shares. So in what context you are using that term, another mele it barutte. Okay. Due to COVID crisis, government has announced many programs. Is that all programs are very important? No, all programs are not important, right? Now, specific schemes that have come up with, some of these schemes are important. Adella kuda nimage current affairs alli compile ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. Some schemes will have some specific idea. Prelims allu mains allu ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. All schemes are not. What about academy CSAT class? ನಿಮ್ಮ ಈ ರೆಗ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಏನು ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ CSAT ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನ ಕೆಲವು ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಬರೋದಿದೆ. ಆಲ್ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ we have received about 14 audios of Sinaya sir. So you've till now uploaded only 3. So you still have many more history audio videos to come up with. So ಅದೇ ತರ ನಿಮಗೆ ಉಳಿದಿರೋ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ರೈಟ್? CSAT ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So I think I've covered all. Only 3 months remaining. You are saying 4 months. How come? I included June also, because when the timetable came, it was June. So June, July, August, September. On that month, it was 4. June mugita barta ide, so you have 3 months. Okay, I'll correct myself. Right? Is there any possibility to conduct offline class? You should ask Government of India and Government of Karnataka. Until they allow offline classes are difficult. So what we will do is revision classes anta na en helidini. Revision classes will go offline also, because we are expecting that October 4th exam ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಳಗೆ ಸಿಚುವೇಶನ್ ಈಸ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ ಸೇ, ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಅಲೌ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಅಲೌಡ್. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ನೀವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್, right? Depending on government's permission and situation. But ದೂರ ಇರೋರು ಯು ನೀಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವರಿ. ಈ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋ ತರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಹೂ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಎವರ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್. ಓಕೆ, can you please help provide a schedule for history classes also? It will be helpful. See, history classes is audios have come. We have to do our PPTs and upload, so it will take some time. Schedule, we will see if we can work out a schedule. Okay. Sinaya sir has taken video classes for other academy. Why can't Drex? That we will try. Right? See, Sinaya sir, generally when we spoke to him, he generally said that my audio or video is the same because he doesn't use the board much. He is somebody who simply sits and delivers. Right? So his voice is something that makes the impact. So we were okay with audio classes. That's the idea. I missed morning geography class. Is there any chance to watch again? It will be uploaded into YouTube, so you can definitely watch. Will there be any orientation for optional students who are self-studying? Right? It depends on which optional you are studying. Right? So if you are studying any specific option that we are guiding, you can get back to. If you are studying public administration, please contact me. You are studying political science, then you can always get in touch with Nikhil sir. Anthropology, you can get in touch with Girish sir. Similarly, geography, Kannada literature, atra enadu ide tilsi, we will help you get in touch with the respective teachers. Okay. Any other extreme, other optional andaga tilsi nodana. If we can get you in touch with some specific people, we'll help you out. Okay. Girish sir to make a video for anthro students, right? That we will, I'll check, right? So he's already busy with, he's joined his work and we'll see, but he'll definitely get in touch with those. Okay. You can specifically contact him. Girish sir, he uses a academy number 6444 ending number, so you can get in touch with Girish sir. Okay. Now coming to KPSC. See, KPSC is Karnataka specific exam. 106 post matra ide. Aa basis mele the exam is August 2nd, right? So you know the syllabus, you know on the overall idea. You need not waste the entire 2 months on KPSC. I'm sorry to use the word waste, but 2 ತಿಂಗಳು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ KPSC ಓದೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಜೂನ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ತಿಂಗಳು, ಜುಲೈ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 10 days 15 days UPSC ನೇ ಓದಿ. ನೀವು UPSC ಪ್ರಿಲಿಮ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಏನು ಓದ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ಫುಲ್ಲು ನಿಮಗೆ KPSC ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. KPSC ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಜಾಗ್ರಫಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್? ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಎಕನಾಮಿಕ್ ಸರ್ವೆದು ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕನ್ನಡ ಕಂಪೈಲೇಷನ್ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ we have sent it to you as a soft copy. Harshita Bookstore is giving the hard copy of it. Those who want, you can purchase from Harshita Bookstore. Karnataka Economic Survey. Our experience says a lot of questions come from Karnataka Economic Survey. The academy is taking a lot of efforts to make a compilation of Karnataka related current affairs and important KPSC related stuff. Adanna ಒಂದು book ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿ UPSC students ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. And it may come out very soon, right? As early as 1st or 2nd week of July. ಬಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ definitely we will tell you. Okay. So KPSC ಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಂತ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 2 weeks of July ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಡಿ. ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ KPSC ಓದಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಲೆಗೆಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡಿ. You know the different aspects involved in KPSC. Give a very definite plan and work. Okay. Can we get hard copies of question papers of test series when we come to academy? See, if you're looking at UPSC question papers, we have not printed them for the simple reason that offline it was not happening. So we also don't have hard copies, so you will not be able to get hard copies. We will share the PDFs with you when you come, if you are coming. That PDFs you can take a printout. That is what is possible. Okay. Right. So we will end there. Thank you so much for being present. Okay. So hope you got some useful information out of this. Thank you so much. And please keep studying very well. And anything at any point of time, please get in touch. ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೂ ಗಾಬರಿ ಪಡೋ ಅಥವಾ ತೊಂದರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋ ಯಾವುದೇ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. At any point of time, get in touch. Thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much for your time and hope you made great use of this. Okay. See you very soon. Tomorrow, 5:30 to 7:30, we will either do PSUs or we will do international organization. Okay. I had to discuss today's question, right? Most of you have left. Shall I discuss very quickly? The main question. Okay. See, today's question specifically was, okay, let me get to the synopsis of the question if it is available. Okay. It's available here. Right. See, today's question is, I have to share, na? Am I in? Okay, let me share my screen. Yeah, here. Okay, see, today's question, day one of economics was, question was simple. What does consolidation mean for banking sector? Howda? Is increased credit growth essential for India to achieve the target of $5 trillion economy? Question only ಎರಡು part ಇದೆ. What does consolidation mean for banking sector? First part. Second part is this. So what should be the structure? You should define very briefly what is consolidation, right? What is consolidation? Very briefly define. Give reference to recent consolidation exercise. Government ಹೇಗೆ consolidation ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಅನ್ನೋ reference. So ನಿಮ್ಮ introduction ಅಲ್ಲಿ this consolidation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, recent ಆಗಿ government ಹೇಗೆ consolidation ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? Problems faced by banking sector. Very quickly list what are the problems faced by banking sector. Next, reasons for consolidation. Consolidation ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿಂದ impact of consolidation. First part completely addressed. Second part, credit growth linked to banking sector. How does it help? Alva? Credit growth, what is credit growth? Need for credit growth linked to $5 trillion economy. Conclusion, ಈ consolidation ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ challenges ಏನು? Right? And how government needs to be very careful in its action. This is your approach, right? So this is how you simple break down the question. What does consolidation mean? And the basic idea sigate. Is increased credit growth essential to achieve, right, $5 trillion economy? A credit growth andre ಏನು? Consolidation ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ credit growth increase ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು $5 trillion economy ಹೇಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು? This is all that you need to do. Okay. So I will be sharing this immediately to you, or some of your mentors would have shared it already. So this has a detailed solution that I have given out, right, where I've listed what is the idea. At the end of this, I've given you some important links. Okay. So in more link kottidini, ಮೂರು link allu kuda we have specifically given you important information. ಆ ಮೂರು link ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು idea ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. This is how you have to make use of it. Okay. So this is where we will get to, right, and take things ahead. Thank you so much once again. Hope to see you soon tomorrow. Till then, take great care of yourself, take care of your health, right? And thank you so much. Bye.